My crab people, welcome back to the channel. This is episode number 5 of my hints and tips guide for Diamond. Today we're going to be doing the burst pistol, which is notoriously one of the least favorite weapons in the game for a lot of people. Now the burst pistol has had a lot of changes over the past year, now having a solid 8 damage, which is incredible compared to what it used to be, which I believe was 4. And yeah, it's just been buffed a fair bit. So if you've not tuned into one of these series before, I essentially just go around and talk about my choices, how I deal with islands, the type of item picks I'm going for, and tend to just have a general good time teaching you a little bit more about this game that I've sunk nearly 900 hours into, and that's at the time of this video as well. Now, the rules is very simple. This time I'm actually going to be using the electro globe and the pickaxe, and I tend to swap between different things between each video for the episodes before. We do play on nightmare, all modifiers, so the diamond ranking, and we do not use the key totem, and I didn't realize how full that was over there. But yeah, we're going to go straight into it. So grab a cup of tea. This is a full length video, so there's no cuts, nothing like that. Hardly any editing, which makes it nice and easy for me. But let's just dive straight into it. Now, with this map, I usually like to just go around the edges. The enemies tend to spawn in the middle, and you can use the pillars as a way of just defending yourself. So especially some of the more craftier enemies, like the ants and like the grubs and like the skulls, I tend to like to hide around. Now, the burst pistol's got a bit of difficulty with getting used to, because it does have that burst. That's burst pistol. But as you can see, I'm just playing it nice and safe, trying to get rid of all those rocks, trying to get as many crystals as I can, see if I can get myself a driller proc without even having driller. But easy island 1, taking no damage there. Now, we've been treated off nice and early. We've got uppercut, which is, it's okay. I mean, it does work with the burst pistol. Ring of Fury and Mag Shot. Mag Shot's not very good in this patch. Ring of Fury is amazing. Great pickup. I always pick it up. And uppercut is also fine, but let's go for that Ring of Fury. And so next up, we have health, damage, and twin. Now, I like the health, I like the damage, but we're going to go for this elemental. I always like to get my elemental going early. As twinned enemies, it's Island 2. It's not going to be too hard. It is this map here, but I'm not too scared, although I am going to have twinned enemies. So we're just going to stand really far back. That's the beauty of the burst pistol. Very strong at just standing back. It's got a long projectile that goes on for a long time. There's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm not scared. I'm just going to chuck this out, use those rocks, and just go around the edge of the map. So really basic gameplay, not doing anything crazy. Using my electro globe whenever it goes off cooldown, because there's a lot of enemies. Using my pickaxe whenever it goes off cooldown. Hardly any risk. There are sniper crabs. We're going to stay nice and far away. Sniper crabs have a bit of a telegraph pattern when it comes to their firing. So all you have to do is just move slightly out of the way. So I did get hit there, so maybe I'm wrong. And there we go. And so we get to go through the rest of this biome with, and that's a free blind fire, which is a nice 6 damage. Crazy. We get to go through the rest of this biome with elemental potentially stacked up and done already. So not great picks. I'm not going to choose one of them yet. Let's see, arcane fire. Well, seeing as there's random shot here, I'm going to go for this double random. Go for the double random. I could have gone for like arcane and flammable or something else. Go for the double random. Now, we do have a rush random and crit and elite. We're going to go for the crit here because Ring of Wisdom is an absolutely solid thing to pick up in Diamond. It is free scaling. And on this particular map, we're just going to stay on the plank. Easiest thing to do. And you can already see my damage is pretty nice. I think I'm doing 21 damage per enemy. Once the plank gets a bit too much, just leave. You can go around the rest of the map. You'll find most of the time, going around the edge of the map is the absolute safest thing to do, corralling the enemies around. Very easy. I think that's the beauty of the burst pistol as well. The fact that it has a high base damage is really nice. There's the Ring of Wisdom. That's the only choice to take when you're this early. And in this choice here, I could go for the damage, which is good. Spike, probably going to say no to Spike. I don't have a way of healing yet. Probably going to be a no. And then we have the economy chest. I'm actually going to go for the economy chest, which is a bit surprising. I love to get money shot on weapons like the burst. It's not the best, but guaranteed a lot of crystals, more so than you'd get from, you know, some of the more burstier weapons. And again, go around the edge of the map. Try not to risk it too much. You can go through the middle if you want. The middle is also safe because enemies, they don't tend to fly through that area. Yeah, take your time. Ring of Wisdom proc. Sitting nice and easy. Let's see what we get. Tony's Black Card, Small Crystal Bundle, Paycheck. So Paycheck is not the best in my opinion. The Small Crystal Bundle is pretty good. Tony's Black Card, really, really solid. It's a rare perk. You're going to see it a lot. 8% discount. And that's going to be useful forever. So really, really good thing to pick up early. I'm going to go for this Homing Thorns Twinned Enemies. I like the idea of having lots of crystals at the end. It's a bit of a risk, but I think we should be fine. I'm just going to pop the Fire Rock straight away. Going to throw out my Electro Globe nice and early. You might not feel as confident doing Twinned Enemies. I'm pretty confident in it. It has got Homing Thorns, but again, I don't have to be close to these enemies, so I'm just gonna be as far away as possible. The Homing Thorns can't get me. Using the cover there, the water as cover. And jumping at that endpoint when I see it coming by. Taking a while, but that's fine. That's why we did the double damage. You can already see most of the enemies are dead already, so there we go. No totem. Let's go check out what we have in this chest. Sonic Boom, Time Bolt, Big Shot. Now, I like the Time Bolt. The Time Bolt could be really good, but at the moment, I'm doing more weapon damage. So I'm going to say no to that. Big Shot, good. Sonic Boom, I'm not really reloading that much. And also, I don't find it does that much damage. They're not getting close enough. So I'll take the Big Shot here. And next we have Spiral Shot, Snake Shot, Chaotic Explosion. All of these are pretty bad. So I'm actually just going to salvage them for 112 crystals. Any of those types of formation shots aren't great, and they can cause a bit of an issue, especially with certain weapons. So I don't tend to pick them up at all. Let's have a look. So we have Heavy Hitter, not great. It's good damage, but I don't really want to lose that fire rate. Landmine Explosion also not the best. Fast Shot, don't need it on this weapon, and Health Shot. You can opt for the Health Shot if you want. That is 33% damage. I'm quite tempted to pick it up, but no, I'm not going to pick it up. I'm going to re-roll. None of those were really that great. Let's see. Sharpshooter, Sharp Shot, Arcanes. Well, we're going to take that Sharp Shot. That's a free 4 damage. Now, that is just 50% damage, but it's free damage that enables us to get a little bit stronger. I'm going to take this Arcane Shot a couple times. I'll go for 29%. And I'm going to re-roll one more time. I want to get some health. Okay, we don't have anything here. There's an Amber Resin. Let's get me health. Brilliant. That's what I wanted. I always tend to get at least one Bronze Heart in the first biome just to be safe. We're not going to hit this XL Totem here because I'm not quite strong enough. But we have Arcane Shot. We have the Random Shot as well. Tony's Black Card. We're looking pretty good so far. I'd like a bit more health, but we'll get there eventually. Going to focus on the Elite Poison Grub first. It's stationary, it's easy to hit, and apparently it's easy at hitting me as well. Getting hit twice by the poison damage. Okay, game. And there is a rock there. I'm going to try and move this Elite Lightning away. I'm going to stay as far away as possible. I don't need to be close. And just watch for the balls where they're flying. Moving out the way. There you go, using the ADS to get around. Nice and simple. Did take a bit of damage, but nothing that this rock won't fix up for me. And go. Oh no, I got stuck on the rock. Looking clean. Let's get that key. Let's open these two up. Let's see. Bronze Heart, Poison Claws. Pretty garbage. Pretty garbage. Okay, we take the Poison Claws here. The other two, the layer doesn't work too well with the Electro Globe as far as I've tried. And the Poison Claws are going to enable us to put some poison onto our enemies, which is good. Not the best epic chest, so it might be in for a bit of a rough ride. Fortunately, our base damage, our weapon damage is pretty solid. I'm not really too worried about that. But right now, I'm thinking we need a bit of health. We ideally need a proc perk, because that's how we want to build this weapon. But we can build it off base damage. It just takes a bit of time. and go for these rocks. These enemies are taking their time. Okay, brilliant. Is there no one there? Nope. They haven't been checking for the extra chest. Right, brilliant picks here. Iron Claws, Glue Explosion, or the Time Shot. It's going to be the Time Shot. That's 100% damage. That's 8 damage for free. Gotta take it. There's not a chest here. We're going to take the speed chest. I don't want to do the spike. I don't want to lose health. And I don't mind the energy rings landmine, but I feel like the speed is going to be a little bit helpful. It's also a horde, so it means that I can ideally get a few bits and pieces from it. I'm going to go to one side first. Clear it out as much as I can. And then I'm going to go back down here. And maybe get the pickaxe to do a little bit of pickaxe things. And that electro globe really helping us out. If we go down here, try to pop that. That's not doing anything. Never mind. What do we have? Turbo Ring, Light Shot, Speed, Demon. Look, Turbo Ring, the obvious choice. We now have two things that are going to be helping us from island to island. We have the Ring of Wisdom and the Turbo Ring. Super, super solid. And in this part, I'm going to take the Elemental. The damage would be good. Oh, there's 2 glass totems down there as well. Wow, there's loads of totems. We're going to beeline down to these totems so they don't break. Beautiful. Right, we don't have to do anything with these. Just leave them as they are. We're going to head straight back to the main area. As I was saying, the Turbo Ring and the Ring of Wisdom, 2 great things to have. They'll just slowly scale you up, which is kind of what you want, so you can invest in things that are probably a bit more important or a bit more necessary at the time. And let's see what we get from the elemental chest first. Random shot. Well, why not? Keep going down the random shot. And we have an elemental expert. Great random shot. And a free slugger. Really, really nice. That's a gold totem. Don't want to use that. I'm going to quickly check. What do we have? Okay, no. I'm tempted to use the loot totem, but I'm not going to do it. They're really good, but it is 20% of my health. And I don't really have much to afford for that right now. So we have a skill chest, a damage chest, and a random chest. We're going to go for the random here. I'm not really too bothered about my actual damage right now. Because I feel like I've got pretty good damage. And I'm good with elemental. Skill, I don't really need. I'm not really rocking anything that needs skill. But the random could give us something good. There is a bronze heart there. And just got killed by the bounce. Or took damage from that bouncing effect there. Get a free bronze heart though from that. And the enrage come from behind. I hope you can see the value of having good health. Although right now, not really enjoying getting absolutely destroyed by these champion enemies. Not looking good, but I've been in worse situations. We're going to take this bronze armor now just to be very, very safe. And we're going to take the luck chest as well. I'm fiending for an efficiency. So in that situation, I probably wouldn't have taken the bronze armor. I probably would have taken that random shot. And that's fine. Sometimes you change your mind. Sometimes you got to do what you've got to do based on what's around you. And I'm going to head back to this area here. That damage that came out there was from the pickaxe. The grenade crab just deciding to throw himself off the cliff. Nice. We've got some pretty nice damage. I mean, with the random shot's going to complement Elemental Expert really well. And we've got the arcane shot. We've got, you know, we can take that for now. Actually, no, I'm going to drop the sharpshooter. And I'm going to explain to you why. I'm already getting passive crit chance. And getting that only gives me another 6. I don't really want to see sharpshooter in the crit chest when I open it. So I'm going to get rid of it. And while I'm thinking about it, see if there's anything else I can get rid of. Time shot's good. No, everything's pretty good. I could get rid of the sharpshot if I wanted, but I don't want to right now. Let's have a look. Danger close, heavy hitter, power armor, and bronze heart. We're going to take this power armor nice and early. That's going to be really helpful late game. And we're going to take bronze heart well because we want to be nice and healthy. Let's just grab that. Now, there's a relic here. Ring of Reinforcement. Absolutely taking this. The one of my favorite relics to pick up. Very, very strong. We're going to drop the sharpshooter here. And, oh, we're apparently going to pick it back up. We're going to drop that, and I want to take this lingering fumes. That's going to help us out late game. You've probably seen this in other videos before. I love to rock a poison aura, lingering fumes type build to passively get poison out there, but not a bad haul. I mean, getting lingering fumes, power armor, and this ring of reinforcement, really good haul. It's going to allow us to survive, get lots of armor, and the ring of reinforcement pairs perfectly with power armor. I'm just going to go around the edge of the map on this one. I know there's a lightning crab there. I'm going to see if I can pop a little bit of poison. I'm just going to focus on what I can see rather than focusing on what I know is probably a bit more dangerous. But the barrel skull can also be pretty dangerous as well. There you go. They're down. Lots of barrels everywhere. See if I can... Ooh. Gonna see if I can use some of the barrels to take them out. We're getting chunked there by the lightning skull. Gonna go straight into the middle. Just... We're pretty safe there to just cop it. Let's take this key. Let's go for... Wow. Thorn explosion, lightning claws, juice. Gonna be the juice. We don't get too much out of it. We do get 1 damage, but fire rate and reload speed really solid. I'm going to take the armor here just because we have that ring of reinforced and the power armor. 36% increased damage. It's just useful to have. Also a bit safer. I do want more health because the armor does scale on health, but for now it's fine. What we're doing roughly... How much damage are we roughly doing? Oh, because we're time shot. Hard to tell. But look, I think we're doing pretty good. From a damage perspective, we're doing pretty good. I am a little bit nervous that I haven't picked up, like, any form of proc perk yet, like a bubble shot or a spark shot. But we'll find it. And once we find it, we'll enhance it. And once we enhance it, we'll be strong. Let's see what this chest has for me. Let's pop that, pop that. Okay, we're doing like 55 damage. Glue shot. Glue shot is a straight up buff because we have time shot. So the glue shot doesn't actually work with time shot. So we're pretty happy with that. Kill shot, FMJ, time bolt. Well, we'll take the time bolt. None of the others are really any good. Now, this isn't really going to be that helpful. It's going to work, but it's not going to be that helpful in the late game. We're going to go for the relic chest here. We don't need the skill chest. We don't need the random chest. It's not really going to do much for us. And maybe I was wrong about the glue. Maybe with burst pistol, it's got a bit of a weird interaction. But we're going to take it anyway because it's free damage. No, it does work. It just takes a little bit of time. But that's fine. This map, by the way, sorry, I completely forgetting to talk about map. Just go around the edge or do whatever you feel more comfortable with. But to me, going around the edge is absolutely fine. You can just duck around these pillars. Use the height to your advantage as well. There's also a jump pad. So if things get a little bit hairy, go into the jump pad. Nice and high. Then take out your enemies from that. Here we go. Relic. Anything good. Ring of reload and coral amulet. Gonna be the coral amulet. Now this pick here, I'm going to be taking this spiked horde. I would go for the elite, but I feel like I'm going to get chunked a little bit. I do like the health, but I want to go for the spiked horde because I do have 3 pieces of armor. And I do want to start investing into a proc perk. You know, if I get a bubble shot, I'll be laughing. Spark shot as well. Stuff like piercing wave, not really that great. Mace shot also not too great because of the distance. But something on hit would be really good. We're firing a lot of projectiles. And so I think that would be really handy to have. And just going around that edge. Not being too risky. And the passive Ring of Wisdom and Turbo Ring still doing their thing. Let's see. Alright, so we're getting kind of gibbed here, but we do have a firework shot, which is definitely worth it. Bouncing explosion is pretty good. Doesn't work too well with the electro globe, but we'll take the firework shot. And I'm going to go for the economy chest. Still looking for the money shot. I wouldn't mind another Tony's Black card. I feel like that would be good. And, oh, it's right in the corner there. Chuck that out. So here's hoping the firework shot can do a tiny bit of carrying for us. Not in the early game. We've already carried ourselves into the early game. We're now kind of heading towards that mid game where we're looking at how can we strengthen, how can we find like an additional carry. I guess the mid game is once you find the carry. Once you find your like carry item. Got a healthy hornet. And you may have seen some of my videos before where I've just like absolutely obliterated things. This is one of those runs where I'm not obliterating things. I've got plenty of stuff, right? I've got plenty of good things. I'm not obliterating everything. And that doesn't happen every time. You don't get, you know, 1 billion damage every single run. That's just not how the game works. There we go. There's the money shot. I'm interested in the black card, but went for the money shot on that occasion. I'm going to go for this random chest because I kind of want to see more of this stuff. Don't really want anything in skill. I think the random shot will be good. Now, I'm hoping that we can get a few good crystals with money shot. Now, I know we have time shot and I know we have glue. They don't work as well, but eventually we'll probably get rid of it. But yeah, I feel like this would be really handy just to get us a bit more economy. And trying to take this nice and wide. Did not realize there was one of those there. Let's chuck that down. Let's get that poison out. The lingering fumes, although I don't have my own poison shot, the lingering fumes is going to work thanks to the pickaxe. And I'm tempted to go for something like blender to enable that to work a little bit better so I have poison out there more often. Well, let's see what that item was. I'm happy about that as well. Gold explosion, not fun. Oh, beautiful. There you go. Take us to 573. Let's see what the random chest gives us. Lingering, poison, elemental expert. Well, I'm going to take the poison shot because I'm already complaining about it. No chest here. The rest of them are really, really good, but taking the poison shot just means that we now have poison. We can build up on that. And it looks like we're doing roughly around 45 damage, which is pretty good. Right, so we're going to take this juice for the additional damage, speed, reload, everything. Bronze heart. And I'm trying to see what else we can find. There is a thorn shot there. We'll take this bronze armor. So we got a max armor. So now our power armor is at 72%. And I'm going to be taking a couple of these elemental expert. I'm going to get rid of a few bits and pieces here. So what do we want to get rid of? We'll get rid of the time bolt. We don't really need that. 2 elemental expert. Yeah, I think that'd be fine for that. 60% per debuff. So looking at it, we only get 2 debuffs, but potentially 3. But that's still it's 120 or 180% increased damage. So really, really strong to have, and especially as we start getting proc perks, we may find that we're getting more elemental stacks from like arcanifying, toxifying, that sort of stuff. So pretty happy to have seen that. I could have gone a bit more all out, but I feel like 3 is enough. And you can see that damage. You can see that damage coming out. Taking it nice and wide. There's no risk here. There are barrels. There is fire, but I'm not afraid. Look at that. Just nice and easy. Bosses are not going to be an issue. Double key. We're going to salvage that because I don't need keys. Okay. What am I thinking? I am actually thinking that fire aura. Actually, no, we're going to get the spore explosion. And the reason for that is I'm using my ability a lot. And I like the idea of having these here. The fire aura would have been good. Could have gone hot steam build. Pretty much be the same as I think the last episode. We're going to go for this element, the spore shot, spore explosion, sorry. 25 poison stacks. I think we can do some good with it. It's also a legendary, so if I do end up selling it, at least I get the max amount of crystals. And we're going to chuck that out there. They're going to have a nice little house to be under in this economy. And firework shot is doing a lot, so I think I may need to invest in that. Okay, we've got a trapped enemy. Let's see if we can find them. They'll either be around there or around this corner. Oh, there you are. Oh, there's many of them. Oh, there's more. Oh, there they are. Okay, there's still more. What is going on? There it is. Brilliant. So on that map, just stay in this area here. This is where all the enemies come to, so there's no point leaving. What do we have? Giant drill, snake shot, sharp shot, another power armor. I'm interested in that giant drill, but the power armor is so much better. We have a good amount of relics. I'm actually going to go for the damage chest. I'm interested to see if I can get any more power armor. And now that we're getting to, you know, potentially the loop, I want to see if we can get the global damage up. I'll show my stats after this, but I think having a bit more global damage will be really beneficial, especially as we kind of want to move towards like proc build, as it were. Not happening at the moment. Our damage is mainly coming from our bullets, which is fine as well. You can do that with the burst, so we can do it with every weapon in the game. But we do scale a lot quicker with proc perk. Let's just have a quick look at what we're at in terms of that damage. So 366 global damage. Now the Ring of Fury would be active. So if I just pop that in, 244, 18% crit. Looking pretty good. We want more. We always want more. Righto. We're going to go for that firework shot here. Uppercut's good, but I don't need it. Power armor, good as well. More scaling damage. Firework shot, great bouncing shot. Pretty nice. And eagle eye. Getting another firework shot will just increase it to 10%. That's going to be really beneficial. I'm tempted by these elites. And yeah, you know, we're going to go for an elite. For this, we're going to go right around the edge. Oh, I was afraid of the elite there. I've seen it all. Why am I afraid? Let's press that rock, see if it does anything. See if we can get Spore out there. It's not going to reach the... Or maybe it could have reached the lightning crab. That's cool. But just staying nice and safe. They're not even getting close. Really solid elite there. Now, the downside of taking an elite is that you don't get as many crystals. But the upside is we now have all of this stuff. Okay. Fire Rock could be good. Don't want to. Juiced. Also pretty good. Triple ability. Arc shot. Not really. Health is power here is going to be really good for scaling. Going to kind of take away a lot of the issues we might have. We're going to go for this economy chest here. The reason for that is I just feel like a bit more economy would be kind of nice. We're not even at 1,000 health, so I kind of do want to rely on a bit of economy to get our health a bit higher. But we do have full armor and the reinforcement. It's not going to be too difficult for us to kind of grow. We're nice and safe as well, so I'm not nervous about that stuff. And with this map, just stay in there. If they get too close, just loop around the edge of the map. Oh. You heal up? I did not see that loot totem there. Sharp claws. Nah, we don't need that. We can just salvage it. We could have waited till the next island, but I wasn't about to hit max there. Well, the only real choice here is the Tony's black card. And let's go for another economy chest. Maybe get a good lucky crystal bundle. If not, we can get another Tony's black card. Now, I saw the skulls immediately and decided to kind of go for it. You can do that. Because I saw the laser skull, I then made the even bigger decision to run away. And you kind of want to prioritize them. They have the weird janky hitboxes that can cause you to die pretty quickly. So definitely take them out. But the blocker skulls, they're cutie pies. They're not going to do anything. And we've got the frenzied poison ant here that we can just take out. There you go. Nice. Brilliant. So we're going to take this crystal bundle here. We could go for another Tony's black card, which does reduce the price, but we're getting 1,500, which is, you know, 50% additional on top of what we already have. We're going to take that. we're going to take that. I want to take the monetary gains rather than the further gains. Amber resin could be nice. Could be nice, but I don't really know if I want it right now. Actually, I will take it. It's practically free. It could be good with big hearts later on. I'm going to take this dagger arc. I'd like to get a bit more spread in my AoE damage, and I don't really want shockwave or scavenger. Okay. We kind of want all of these. We kind of want... We're going to get rid of the efficiency and the slugger. We don't need either of them. We're going to take a big heart and a collector. And I'm going to take this critical arrows as well. And I'm going to take at least one supercharge. I might drop the glue shot for this, just for the supercharge. No, that's good. And look, pretty solid damage coming out. Let's reroll. Silver Heart Toxic Streak Shot. I'm interested in the Toxic here. So take one Toxic and let's see if we can upgrade. Can't upgrade, but we do have a Spore Shot, Spore Explosion. I want to upgrade this Firework Shot, Arcanifying, and Snaking. Not the best. Snaking Fireworks are not the best at all, but that's fine. We can build off of that. Looking pretty good. Like, we've got 10,000 damage. We've got plenty of Elemental. We've got not the best health, but we've got all that armor. We're looking really, really good. This map, I think I've said this before, worst map to have. I've noticed immediately there is a lot of rocks here. So I'm going to see if I can kind of move them more towards these rocks, see if I can get some fire damage on them. But just go around the edge. As always with these bosses, go around the edge. Don't think about going head on. Target whichever one you feel more comfortable taking out first. For me, the big skulls, the bigger targets is easier. Also, the ads from the King Skull are a lot easier. And I'm just going to focus those ads for a second. Just jumping around. Nice and fast. Just holding shift, going around. Nice and easy. Nothing more, nothing less. Got his ads out. I'm going to zoom in just so I can really focus on him. And there we go. That's the giant ant and the King Skull down. Salvage the keys because I'm sitting at 4,003. I actually think that's the same as last time because I changed my save. Right, let's see what we got. Legendary chest, splash damage. Okay, right. We have some interesting ones here. An ultra mushroom. Right. I think lightning dash could be good. I'm not really too close to fray. Really good on weapons where you're getting close, but not interested. Triangle shot is probably going to be my pick just because I like the proc perk. Spike strike, not very good. It's got a cooldown. That's not what you need. Ultra mushroom, it's funny for memes. Splash damage is also very good, but I'm not really thinking that's the build I want to go for. And poison strike, also good, but the cooldown, not great. So we are going to take that triangle shot. And let's grab some heart, some heart, the bronze heart. And triangle shot's going to be really good just as another form of damage. You can see the triangles coming out there. We can also enhance it, which is really, really nice. Right, so for this map, I've gone straight into the middle immediately because I'm confident that I'm strong enough. But we're just going to be really cool and go around the sides. Go through the water if you want to. Dodging every projectile. It's nothing, just because we're moving. And I believe the triangle shot has an added benefit of also giving some form of lightning. Might be unsure. Might not be right. And let's see what we get. Right. Well, clear and simple, it will be the collector. Silver lining is not really worth it here. Time shot, good, more damage, but not really worth it. Power armor would be the second choice. And big shot after that, but we're going to take that collector. Collector is better as time goes by, and we're going to have a lot of perks eventually. For this, we are going to go for the elemental arena. The other two just not worth it. I didn't really want to deal with mirrored projectiles when most of my damage is coming from my bullets. So just keeping it nice and safe. Go around the edge. We're getting a lot of enemies, a lot of projectile-based enemies, so I'm going to try and focus on them a little bit because we still don't have 1,000 health, which is kind of the opposite of what I usually preach on this channel. Very good. What's the item over here? Lightning shot. You know what? Why not? Just losing some armor from the slug. That's why I get being cocky. Okay, let's have a look. I shot lightning shot. We're going to take the other poison shot just for now. And look, in this situation, I'm going to go for the random. The reason I want to go for the random is just because I don't really want anything from the other one. Lingering Fume is going to be an absolute heyday in there. Look at that, 300 stacks. Thanks to the toxic and the random. We're just going to chuck that in there like that. We have so much elemental damage. Not really much that the enemies can do, especially when they're all stuck in a cave. For this map, just stay out here. Don't even think about risking it. I mean, you can do it if you want to. If you really want to show off in front of your friends. I tend to do it if I'm playing with friends. All right. We did the bronze heart. The rest of them wasn't really too keen on. And, we're going to go for the health. Reason being, I'm sorry I keep yawning. It's nice and early here in Australia, so that's probably why the yawning's happening. We're going to take the health just because the other ones weren't really, I wasn't really too keen, and the big amount of blocker skulls would go around the edge of the map. Go around the edge of the map. The interesting thing about this build is that things just kind of all die at once. They don't die one by one. They kind of all get whittled down and then they're gone. We're going to take the bronze armor just to go back to max stacks of our power armor. And let's see. We're going to go for this double crit here. It is the end island. We do have spike strikes. It is healing enemies. I mean, it's not a huge deal at all. Just stay nice and far away. Healing enemies isn't as bad as people think it is. It's actually quite easy. Spike strike as well. Like, you're not, if you don't get close to them, you're not even at risk. The only downside with healing enemies, once you kill an enemy, everything is kind of they stay alive for longer. Focus like chaotic grub. There's an enraged grub in there. There's many enraged grubs in there. And you can see the turbo ring has really helped us out here with just the pretty fast fire rate. That enraged grub is stuck on the wall. Okay. Getting nice and close. There we are. All right. Right. So we have been very much blessed with critical lightning. We're just going to take that outright. It's better than everything else in the chest. Critical lightning, it shocks enemies for 50 lightning stacks on every crit. It is amongst fun the best. We're actually going to offer another hot shot, or a hot shot here, just to get our crit chance to 39%, because I want to crit more. And the damage from crit lightning is really going to help, especially as an AoE function. It's going to be so nice. And we're going to take the lightning strength as well. We're spending a lot of money on lightning now, but why not? We're going to have constant crit, so that's why I want to take it. Pretty bad initial shot, but we'll take the bronze armor here. And you know what? I'm going to upgrade this triangle shot just because I think it's fun. Electrify, more lightning. You know what? We're just going to keep that. We're just going to keep that. Brilliant. We've got another helpless power. We're going to take that. I'm tempted by this poisonous armor. Sorry, itchy nose. But no, I don't want it. I want to reroll again. Nothing really that great. The poison claws, I mean, the supercharge is nice, but I don't really want it. We could get rid of the blind fire for it. No, we'll reroll one more time. Ideally, there you go. The bronze heart, I think that's what I wanted. Or another elemental expert, maybe. Can't even afford it. We're going to get another elemental expert. Let's get rid of the blind fire. Can I get any more? No. But we got some pretty solid damage. Can I gamble? Never lucky. Going to the boss. Remember, they have DR. We see the elemental damage, the crit damage. It would be good if we had a bit more poison on them, but that's not really working right now. So maybe not as strong single target as I'd like, but that's fine. We will scale. We'll absolutely scale. And the fun thing is, the ads that are spawning are generally going down because of all the AoE damage that I have from my bullets. But go around the edge of the map. It's 2 poison grubs. Like, don't even get close. Don't even try it. Just stay nice and far away. Salvage the key. What do we get? Scatter, firework damage, double vision. To me, another firework shot. It's going to be another firework shot. Let's get that heart. Everything else was pretty good. But to me, I want to upgrade that firework just a little bit more. It is like my carry, per se. I've identified what my carry item is going to be. And bearing in mind, I've never really spoken about the carry item in too much detail. So maybe I'll talk about it right now. And also for this map, by the way, come down to this area, as I've said a gazillion times. The carry item to me is the thing that provides you with the damage, and it provides you with the, I guess, the means to do the run. So carry items tend to be proc mods. A bit of time shot here. And we'll go for double health. Yeah, it tends to be the proc mod. So if it is your, you know, if you pick up something like Dagger Arc, I wouldn't really consider that a huge carry item. And the reason for that is it doesn't necessarily have the potential to carry you in the same way as a bubble shot or a spark or even a firework shot. It can, but it's just not the best. But essentially, it is an item that is going to have that innate ability to carry you. Like, for example, rare treasure, right? That's not a carry item because that doesn't have the potential to carry. Does it have the potential to help you? Yeah, absolutely. But not the potential to carry. Driller as well. I mean, can it carry you? Yes, but it doesn't have that same potential as a spark shot or a bubble shot. So you're always looking for something that's going to have that potential to really take you to the end. And I'm just going to go for double big hearts. And we're going to go for the flawless health. And so for me in this run, it seems like firework shot has kind of taken that mantle. Firework kind of sits there similar with Dagger Arc, but it's just a little bit faster. Also has an explosion, which is really nice. Yeah, you always want to identify what the carry is going to be. Now, we could say Poison Shot is the carry. It absolutely is, but it requires a few more things for it to become as powerful as we want it to. So we're better off saying, like, the Firework Shot is going to be the carry. The Crit Blast is going to be the carry. And then kind of working around that. So hopefully that gives a bit of clarity to what the carry item is. Go over the Bronze Heart. We get another big hearts. Ring of Armor. Another big heart. Beautiful. We're just going straight up down this health. I know it's like on the boss fight, and I was like, oh, my damage isn't great, but we've got health as power, which is not a carry item, but it is a good item. Getting frozen there. Yeah, staying in this area. Lots of ice slugs. Probably, yeah, I knew I was going to get frozen there. I kind of thought I would. There'll be a stuck enemy around the corner. There always is. And so one more thing on the carry item. It's designed to enable you to build better. So essentially what I'm saying here is like, you're still going to keep your carry item. You're still going to keep the spark shot, bubble shot, whatever it is. But other things come into play to help you. We'll take the bronze armor just to get to full. And let's be lucky. Let's just go for crit. Let's not go for the luck. But yeah, so for example, in this, like, let's say my carry is firework shot. I have critical lightning now, which is now providing even more. So your carry is meant to be there the entire game, but eventually it won't carry you in the same way because you'll have all the other bits and pieces that kind of get you there. Staying far back, these are rage grubs. Oh, a frenzied one. Oh my. We can take that one out there. And then we're just going to go for this homing grub. And triangle shot seems to be doing good. You can't really rely comfortably on a legendary to carry you, unfortunately. And speaking of crit blast, we'll take that crit blast. Everything else was redundant comparatively to the crit blast. Crystal totem, great. We've got amber resins, so we can be a little bit more relaxed when it comes to losing health. We have a steady shot. Oh, I haven't been aiming at all. Didn't even realize. Grab the health as power. I want to get a few more poison shots. I want to make it so that poison is absolutely the top. So it's a 46%. Let's reroll. Big damage. Big hearts. That's fine. And let's just randomly enhance. Snaking on the dagger rock. Everything is snaking. Everything is snaking. Let's go to the elite. Straight to the jump pad. Remember this. Straight to the jump pad. Even if there's a boss there, straight to the jump pad. Don't even think about it. Straight to the jump pad. Or the launch pad, sorry. Up we go. Popping a few strays. I'm just going to go around the corner because there is that elite lightning crab. Spread out my ability. The ice goes down. Straight to the jump pad again. Oh, I fudged. Nice and safe. Nice and high. Going from side to side. Popping a bullet there. And this is where the ring of reinforcement is so helpful. Because now I can just pick up any armor and be back at full. Here we go. Bosh. Back at full armor. Ring of reinforcement. Don't knock it. So good. Right. We got some interesting ones here. Now, I'm going to go for the Thorn Shore here. Orbiting size, double vision, speed size. These are all good, but that's not going to do much early. Double vision, I mean, it's fine. It's a good luck one. Speed spam, not going to help. The Thorn Shot. I'm firing a lot, so I want the Thorn Shot. The Arcane Blast would have been good as well, but another proc perk does not do any damage to us. Good thing to have. Getting Victory Island music as well. I'm not sure why that keeps happening. Chuck that out there. We have so much damage just coming out of nowhere. So that's great. Would love an all you could eat. And I'm thinking about what I need. Also with this map as well, I think I've shown this before. There's a little section around the back that you can go to. Because I've got so much damage, I'm just diving in. I've got plenty of armor. I'm not really too worried about that sort of stuff. But it's this area here. You can kind of take them out here. And then you can go around this edge part. And be safe. I'm going to take out this Hornet. Any more? I think there's an enemy down there or something. We'll just wait for them to jump off. Where are they? Oh, there they are. They were stuck. We get from the damage chest. Iron Claws, Big Shot, Silver Lining, damage combo. Brilliant. We'll take the damage combo. It's better than everything else here. Big Shot would be the next best thing, but damage combo. We already have 5 combos, so that's good. Let's go for economy. Only reason why is because everything else there wasn't really necessary. Using the jump pad just to fly over. Lots of pufferfish, apparently. Get our poison out there. Haven't really gone for a full, like, poison build. Like, no big lingering fumes type stuff going down. We do have lingering fumes, but not in the same way. And copying more damage. Again, if I'd cop this damage and didn't have the Ring of Reinforcement, I'd probably be threading. But we're fine. We're absolutely fine. Let's see. Money short. Tony's black card. Tony's black card is going to be helpful the entire game. So let's grab that. And we're going to go for the harvest health because I do want to get my armor back. I heard the yeah, I heard the starfish right there. I'm so glad the starfish have like a very obnoxious sound so I know when they're coming. We're just going to go around. Now, for some reason, the harvest gave us a lot of enemies. We're going to try and harvest while killing enemies, but we're not able to do that as good as we'd like to do. There's a lot of crit damage going out. This one will pop pretty early. And this one, let's see what we can do here. Trying to use some of these. Yeah, trying to use the cactus. There's so many enemies right now. My computer's slowing down. That's how you know there's a lot of enemies. There's a lot of stuff going on. Diving in and out of the harvest. Trying to dodge everything. Copping a hit. Copping another hit. I just want to get this harvest down now. Oh, it's a starfish. Lame. There's so many enemies. Okay, maybe I don't take a harvest next time. You don't see harvest very often, though. We're actually going to focus on just taking them all out because I've realized I'm only at 1 armor now. So my damage is going to be lower. Okay, I think we can afford to do this one. And let's just do this last one. I'm tempted to risk it, but I also don't want to risk it. So let's just take them out. I'm just firing into the void, by the way. I'm not really aiming. And using the electro globe to get it down. The electro globe is also going to trigger crit, so that's good. Fortunately, we don't have any like skulls or anything like that. And I think we can head back in. There we go. So not the best island. And I don't think I did it very well. I just got here. I kind of thought I could stay in the harvest. But as always, Ring of Reinforcement saving us. We're going to go for Island 46. We're going to head into the random. The elemental and the crit would be good, but I know that this is going to be better. The random is probably going to provide us with some good stuff. And also, landmine rain and homing barrels is not actually that bad. And this is such an interesting build because everything is kind of getting weak and then dead. such an interesting one. I love seeing these types of builds where it's a little bit more obscure rather than my normal kind of just insane damage ones. Let's get him through there. Very nice. See what the random provides us. Poison shot, toxic scatter shot. We're going to take the toxic. I do like the scatter shot, but I don't feel like I've been using my bullets in that way. And we're going to pick up another Tony's black card. Did I hear it? No. Because I think it's going to be helpful. Let's go for... I'm tempted between the crit and... We'll go for the crit at this point. I hear a starfish. On this island, just stay far back. There is a sniper crab, so I'm just trying to weed around, but that's going to be my priorities. Take them out as quick as possible. And I see a starfish. Starfish definitely the priority here. And I'm thinking about the shop. I definitely do want to go to the shop and get more armor. And this was just an elite item. Wow. I do want to get a bit more armor. That's going to be really important here to get that. What do we get from the crit chest? Yeah, we'll go for the critical arrow. Just build up critical arrows a bit more. We do have an XL totem as well. Tempting, tempting. Let's enhance. Arcane Blaster, speed is power, supercharged. Take the big hearts, take the supercharged. I don't really want to get the Arcane Blast. Although I am tempted to... Yeah, you know what? We're going to do this. We can get sticky. We got flaming. Oh, wait, I didn't even drop it. Oh, well. Well, at least we have it now. Poison claws, all you can eat. There we go. That's what we want to pick up. There was something I had earlier that I wanted to drop. We'll go to high voltage for all you can eat. I'm trying to conserve a bit of money. Reroll again. That's another big heart. There's a piercing shot. That's super nice. And one more. Come on. Damage shot, the paycheck, the toxic. No, we want a bit of armor, please. Oh, there's a bribe. And there's another Tony's black card. I like the Tony's black card. I might get rid of the thorn shot for it, but I'm unsure. No, we're not going to do anything. We're just going to have to go to boss fight. Let's see if we can get gambled on. Got a poison shot from the gamble. Nice. Not as strong as I'd like to be, but we are strong. We're not going to excel it. If I had full armor, I'd probably excel it, but we're just going to be nice and safe. There is an elite lightning. There is a ramming, and there is a poison grub. Now, the elite lightning is probably going to be the problem here, but we are going to focus the poison grub just because they're really easy to take out early. The ramming grub can also be kind of scary. I'm just hoping that one of them stays still. That's all I want. Whatever stays still is the one that's going to go down first. Getting copping a hit from the lightning, and there you go. So look, those grubs are a lot easier to take out first compared to the other bosses, just because they stand still. And take another hit. I shouldn't be taking these hits. I should be iframing them. Never mind. All good. Keeping the combo. Get that armor. Get it nice and high. And what do we have? We have the Juice Poison Claws, Bubble Shot, Piercing Wave. We're definitely going to hit up that Bubble Shot. And I think I'm going to drop the Thorn Shot for it. Actually, can we get rid of... We have a Money Shot. Money Shot's probably not doing as much as we want it to do. And I want to keep the Thorn Shot. So we're at the final biome here. Between you and I know my damage is good and the economy is fine. It's not as good as I'd want though. So I wouldn't say that I'm completely relaxed right now. I'd say I've got a lot of good stuff, but I am going to be using that shop to make sure that we're nice and safe. But unlike maybe other runs that I've done, like at this point, I'm like, I know I'm going to be able to do it, but it's still going to require a bit of work. So these types of runs happen as well. We're going to go for another damage combo. I think that's going to be really important. And we're going to go for the upgrade chest. I could go for another luck, but we've got all you can eat. And I'd prefer to just make sure I can focus on upgrading the things that I have. If we get another triangle shot, that'd be really nice. Yeah, getting that all you can eat was really helpful. Getting hit by the grub twice was not helpful. So the priority now is we do want to make sure we can get full armor before the boss fight, just for that power armor. And also for safety's reasons. That's another reason. See what we can eat, really, really helpful. You just hear the constant burst happening. Elementy expert, damage combo. We're going to take another damage combo. Really, really nice. 150% increased damage. And I'll show stats before fights. We're going to go for random again. We're going to go random again for the loot waiting. It's more likely to see something we already have. And I think we have enough damage for the cave. So we're going to head into the cave. Cave, very little risk. Let's do that speed. That's the speed because of Turbo Ring. We might not be getting as many crystals being in here, but we are going to be really, really safe. That's why I like coming into the cave. Crazy amount of speed. If I had an adrenaline amulet, that'd be nuts. What do we get? There's the adrenaline amulet. We're going to take the... Actually, I don't really need the adrenaline amulet at this point. We're going to take another collector. And let's go for the waves. I would have taken the adrenaline amulet, but given the fact that we've only got a few more islands left, I'm not going to take it into the boss fight. We're going to do a bit of selling at the end. But it would be very fast at this point. Go with the hammer crabs. They actually have hammers this time. But be careful of the fire pumpkin. Now, there is a launch pad that I used at the beginning. I'm probably not going to go for that now because I feel like I'm safe. There's a lot going on my screen, I will admit. Hammer grab's quite easy. We get the epic chest, that's great. We could pop the damage now and, you know, just be done, but we might as well see if we can get the last bit. Whoop. Wow, the lightning hand did that. Oh my. There we go. A lingering fumes upgrade. Brilliant. What do we get from the epic chest? And another collector. I mean, that's the only real one that I think's good. Let's go for the health chest as our final island for this biome. I want to make sure that we can get full armor, or at least get as close as we can to it. Yeah, and I'm going to say this again. That all-you-can-eat pickup really has helped. It means we've just got permanent uptime on all of our proc perks, on all the things that we're using. And staying in this area here, I'm actually going to move to this place here just to get a bit of safety because I was getting a bit nervous of how close they were getting. Yeah, looking solid. There's a shielded one there. Woo! There we go. And there's another health as power. Oh, nah, we're gonna take the bronze armor. The bronze armor is gonna be more helpful. I mean, yeah. I mean, maybe the money as power would be, health power would be better, but I feel like getting armor is going to be more beneficial in case I get hit, because I am at 1274 health, which is pretty low compared to what I'm usually at. We take lingering, take the power. We're going to take a couple of these. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to take how many? 1, 2. We're going to take 2 of them. Let's get some more health. That was a lot of health to pick up in that moment. And let's just get the armor. So right now, just taking a look at what we have. We have 945, just to make sure. That's 945 without the Ring of Fury, 280% weapon damage, 297 fire rate, 57% crit chance, 200% crit damage, and 120 incoming damage. They're all the changed ones. Now, we could do some big selling. And you know what? I might actually do a bit of selling here. Let's see. Current stack card we don't need. Lingering fumes we don't need. Amber resin we do not need. Big hearts we don't need. Although I'm going to keep the big hearts because that does nerf my damage a little. Actually, I think I may have to keep a few of these. This collector is affected by it. It's 8% per. Maybe. No, nothing really I can get rid of. I mean, like I've put a lot of time and investment into those perks, and they're giving me 8% per perk level, so I kind of got to keep them. So we're not going to be selling anything. We're just going for it. giant ant spawning there next to the jump pad. That's fun. I'm going to stand really far back and just do the damage from afar. It's annoying when they're not together as well, because I do have targeting shot, which will do damage to them when they're closer. They still have not moved. So we're just going to go around here. Go on to the jump pad. Jump pad is your best friend. It's doing damage to everything around it. We're going to just whittle away the shields. Nice and easy. Back onto jump pad. Focus the one that's weakest. And now we get this final one. I think we can get it while we're in the air with the pickaxe. Oh, maybe not. What would we have won? Let's see if we have won anything good. Spike strike, X shot, critical lightning would have been the pick. But GG. Well played. And that is another one for the books. We don't count this towards the streak, but there's another one added in. That actually takes me like a total of like 460 from total wins. Very good. But look, I hope this has helped you out. I hope it's given you a rough idea of how to do diamond the way that I do it, and how to use the burst pistol. I'm sorry for the yawning as well. I must be tired. But solid time as well, especially when I'm explaining things. But yeah, really good run. Episode 6 will come out soon, all the way up to 18, because we're going to do all of the weapons. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in the next one.